right. I think it's, there we go. Everything should be working now. Hey everybody, Arlos here again from Ice Games, bring you, what, we're up to like 94, 95, something like that. 95, I believe, of my, Final Fantasy XIV, Let's Play series. So we're having a lot of fun with this. Currently in the, what is it, the Return to Ivalus quest line. Very excited to see where this story goes. I mean, it's I've been interested in this one because it kind of shows, like, it's kind of harkening back to older Final Fantasy games of Final Fantasy Tactics, Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced, I guess, also, or Tactics 2, I can't remember exactly if it was Tactics Advanced. I think that was set in the in Ivalus also, and then also Final Fantasy XII. I can't remember if they were technically connected, and I know you guys have mentioned last time we played that they confirmed that these are not connected. It's not connected to those stories at all, which makes me a little sad inside, but that's okay. But yeah, very excited to be back streaming some Final Fantasy XIV today. As you guys know, I missed last week because of again, I don't want to say work event, because it really wasn't a work event, but a career event. I kind of more say a event for people in my field, which was pretty awesome. It was a really fun week. Got to meet a bunch of people I haven't seen in a long time. I did not really mean to fall there. Got to meet people I'd never met before, but I'd like talk through emails or other things like that. So that was really fun. I got to do some presentations myself. I got to do a couple round tables. It was a lot of fun. Had a blast. And but now I'm back playing some Final Fantasy. Which I will be doing. Let me bring up my calendar here for a second. It will be this week, next week, and the week after that. And then the week of September 5th, I won't be doing any streaming for a few weeks, because I am finally, after almost 3 years, going back home to visit family. So I'm very, very excited for that. So, yeah, I've got 3 weeks on, and then it'll be like 2 weeks off of streaming as I go visit family. Hey, Drazor, how's it going today? But yes, very excited. Tickets all done, which was, oh my gosh, that was a thing and a half, trying to get plane tickets, because the carrier we were trying to go through was just, they were doing an update to their back end of their website and their phone apps. And so, like, you couldn't do anything for like 3 days. So I was trying to get a ticket. And it was a pain in the butt, but thankfully able to get one. And very excited. Well, a couple. Got a couple tickets. So very excited there. Their Operation High Jump. Talking about Quiznos. You've been talking about Quiznos so much. I have been very tempted to go to a Quiznos. Especially, I was mentioning it to Vanessa, my girlfriend here, because she actually worked at I totally forgot that before we met, she worked at a Quiznos for like a year or something like that. Way back in the day. Like 15 years ago, 20 years ago. But, yeah, we were having a little joke about that. Their Operation High Jump. That was kind of fun. But yeah, very excited for, oh my, actually we went through and like looked at the Quiznos that are around us. And yeah, we're tempted to maybe go find one of the Quiznos because of it. Alright, but what are we doing? Well, currently we are doing the Return to Ivalus. So we've done the first part. And then we need to move on to the next part with Lena here, because yeah, we were looking for, like, her father was missing, her brother's kind of a jerk, because they're part of a troop, which is part of this giant ship, because they are from the Garlean Empire. Trying to do my best to remember everything that happened. So they're from the Garlean Empire. They're a kind of traveling troop that put on plays and stuff like that. And they were looking for their father was missing because he was looking for something in particular. We went there. We found out that he was looking for some missing pages. That missing book, and then we got there. We fought a boss. They stole the book from us. Well, those mercenaries stole the book from us, and all that fun stuff. Well, they didn't steal it. We gave it to them in return for their father. But yeah, gosh, I just love how, because I love how I was running around here doing some other things, and I was like, hey, what is this airship doing up here? And you guys were like, don't you worry, you'll find out. And I'm like, oh my gosh, there it is. Also, wow, this ship must be massive. If it's that far away and it looks like this, that size, that ship's got to be like mass. Like that ship's got to be. Yeah, it can't just be one of these. That ship's got to be huge. It's almost the size of this, and it's that far off. It's got to be almost as tall as this deck here. That's cool. Also, like, what are these ships? Did they actually, like... You know what? Someday I'm just going to come here and just watch the ships roll in. See what they actually do for animation-wise. See what they do. Like, some of them are moving, right? Do they just move, disappear, and then come back? And do you just get to a certain point, disappear, and come back? And do you, like, turn around and go around the other way? Either way, that's adventures for another time. So the thing I'm going to do is I'm going to... If anyone's on, I don't think anyone's on right now. I'm going to continue the storyline, because, you know, when it comes to Final Fantasy, bunch of story, bunch of talking, all that fun stuff. So we'll talk with Lena here, get going to the next part, and then if you guys want to join me for the next 24-man raid, let me know, and we can get that going. Let's talk with you. So, appears to have been awaiting your arrival for quite some time. I guess it has been a little while, right? I just want to take a look at this ship again. Yeah, it just moves so slowly. Neat. Okay. So, Lunith, where in the world have you been? Did you not receive summons? Principal Lexentile's research into the Ura site may finally have borne fruit. You must hurry to the Prima Vista before you embark on some grand and perilous adventure without us. Okay. Oh, okay, you're logging in now, so you should be available. Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Transword. Then to the shuttles, let's go to the Prima Vista. Lunith, Lady Morolo, thank you for answering my summons. Master Garland was kind enough to say, oh yeah, sorry, it's her and her sister. We were just, this person that came to, the person we talked to was the reporter. So Master Garland was kind enough to send for an Archon from Garlean, and I thought it only right you be present to hear her findings. Okay. To be frank, summoning Mikoto was more Ystolia's idea. I simply came along to see what light she could shed on this mystery. Why? I am Miko of House Jinba, a Doman. Though my years in Shrelayan have made me a stranger here, you must be Lunith Darksphere, fabled liberator of men, slayer of false gods, warrior of light. I thought you'd be taller. All the nodding. Let us speak of the crystal. The Odious, one but many Urusite shards that aided noble Delita's rise to regent. My apologies. Odious is no ordinary crystal. Even discounting its obvious historical importance, the system is more than a simple manifestation of elemental aspects energies. It is rather an etherical lodestone whose functionality, whatever, of both the absorption and transmission of distinct frequency. Okay, so it absorbs and transmits a distinct frequency of ether. NRR type harmonic vibrations have been observed for remote ethereal amplification. The resulting neuroharmonic disturbance allows for a higher unique emittance of CPRS waves that, instead of radiating outward with a determinate factor of dispersal, they instead resonate inward at a frequency so labored, my estimates place the rate of VRT decay at upwards of several centuries. Though I must admit I lack sufficient varieties to complete a truly comprehensive graphical assessment. Oh my gosh, now we're doing science. Well, that explanation may elicit some admiring nods from your professors at the academy. It will earn you only blank looks here. Take a deep breath and try again. This time in a language those of us without the echo might comprehend. Yeah, I had no idea what she was saying. I kind of knew what she was saying, but I have no idea what the practical applications. So my apologies. I really thought... Apologies will see us no nearer to an answer. A simpler explanation will. Simpler, right. Aether is not only the building block of all things material, but those immaterial as well. Thoughts, memories, feelings, one's very will are all understood to be etherical phenomena and can be measured as such. Unlike most crystals, which can only emit elemental energies, Urusite is turned not only to absorb aether, but aether specific to the I'm hitting buttons in material. That aether is then stored and multiplied within its crystalline confines until external stimuli precipitate release. Okay. Try again. Speak to me like I'm 5 years old. Explain to me like I'm 5 years old. Okay, so under appropriate conditions, a strong will or desire can become imprinted upon the Urusite and stored until augmentation, at which time the desire becomes manifest. Oh, there we go. If you really want something, augmentation? What my studious young friend is trying to say is that the ODS takes one's deepest fantasies and makes them reality. Ah, yes, that is simpler. You may choose to think of it as a process akin to that of summoning a primal. There being one marked difference, primal summoning requires a supplemental energy source, such as a horde of elementally charged crystals. Urusite, on the other hand, has the capacity to serve as its own source of power. Ooh. We know from the Durai papers that Argath was never king of Ivalus. He was slain in battle during the War of the Lions. Yet the Argath encountered during the recent expedition carried himself as if he had been crowned regent. I believe this was merely the Urusite in his possession realizing his desire to rule. I am informed that he uttered the same words over and over again for the duration of the confrontation which unfolded. If that is the case, it is possible that it was not actually Argath who uttered them, but the Urusite itself. If the Durai papers are accurate, Argath was a weak and petty noble who believed that his blood entitled him to power. The Urusite took that belief and twisted it into the abomination we, Luneth, put to the sword. Oh, okay. Then you were saying the crystal can prove a threat? The Arasite Alma. Not necessarily. Ramza seemed to fare well enough. There is no record of the young regent being manipulated by the artifacts he gathered. In the hands of the just, the Arasite should prove harmless, even beneficial. To paraphrase, it is not the weapon that kills, but the one who wields it. Now, where have I heard that before? Oh, yes. It was Emperor Galvus's justification for taking the marvels of Magitech and applying them to the manufacture of arms, where, after all, was the harm in allowing him to bring order to the three great continents. You draw an intriguing parallel, Master Garland. The properties of these crystals are so singular, I do begin to wonder if they, like Magitech, are products of science and not nature. That they were created by someone to... But who? What manner of person would even be capable of such a feat? Who indeed? Who indeed? Now, that is an interesting question, the answer to which I look forward to hearing. Regrettably, I have pressing matters to attend elsewhere. Fear not, however. Mikoto's insight will prove far more beneficial than anything I might accidentally contribute. Good day to you all. Okay, goodbye, Sid. Have yourself an awesome, amazing day. Uh-oh, what's this brother gonna do? I don't understand is... If the Doma was imprinted with Argos' deepest desires, then whose desires are rattling about inside the Otius? I have the self-same question, and thus conducted a thorough inspection of the crystal upon my arrival. The results were inconclusive. Traces of ethereal activity were present, but to all intents and purposes, the vessel was empty. Empty? But what are the voices I heard? Voices? I heard no sort. Nothing of the sort. The only voices you heard, Alma, were in your stubborn head. Ramza, why wouldn't you... Shall we speak of voices, then? What of yours, Alma, a resident voice of dissent? You have done naught but question the wisdom of our research, and from the moment we left Garlemon. Would you put your petty worries above our family's calling? No, I would never... Oh, be nice to your sister. You would never. Then why involve a gossip monger, a greedy two-shoes, and this flying mole? Please tell me you can see that. It's a Moogle. What are you doing here? What's going on? All right. I do love the look of this. I do love how they did this. It's actually really awesome. And then this one over here. And the tree they're painting green? I don't know why I thought the bark isn't brown, but hey, yeah, that's fine. That's neat. What's your favorite stuff from Quiznos? Oh my, again, I haven't eaten a Quiznos in more than a decade, so I have no idea. No idea. I have no opinion on the matter. That guy's doing squats over there. This all the... Oh, it's just a company. This is just the troop here. Doing their thing. Company Muscle, Company Bell, Tragedine, Dancer, Thespian, Assistant. Oh, a strange node. Why is there a strange node here? Records found initializing query protocol? What? That's neat. They have one of those things from what we had way before. Oh, musician. Neat, 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 neat. Right. And now they're all gone. Why is there a Moogle here? Am I interrupting? Oh, please do go on. My acceptance into your fine troops ranks can wait until all have said their piece, Kupo. Guards, get this. Montblanc? The name is Montblanc, denizen of Dalmascus Desert, seeker of thrills, adventurer extraordinaire, but you can call me Montblanc. Kupo? Dalmasca has long been known for its melting pot of mythical creatures, where minor races such as the Sikh, the Banga, and the Vira might live in relative harmony with the higher Elizin and others. Yet there's no record of a prominent Moogle population. Most likely because we are neither prominent nor populous. My people are nomadic by nature, ever drawn to the elusive frontier and the freedom she promises, Kupo. A Moogle? Of course I'm a Moogle, Kupo. You think the adorable wings and the fluffy palm would have given it away. Now that my admission into the majestic... I will allow no such thing. Majestic is the Empire's premier theater company. We will not sully its good name by granting refuge to a fluttering ball of fur. And furthermore, how in the world did this abominant board the Prima Vista in the first place? Sorry, abomination. Oh, you're not an abomination. You're cute and adorable. Aww. By means of his wings, were I to guess. As for his admission to our company, I do not seem to recall race, creed, or allegiance on my list of prerequisites. Do you? No, father. Very well, then, Montblanc. What is it exactly that calls you to the stage? Our stage. What else? The Zodiac Brave story, Kupo. Never have I witnessed something so amazing, so moving. Sitting, well, technically hovering there in the audience as the story unfolded around me, I know I was witnessing something special, something positively transcendental, Kupo. It was then that I realized either I have to be a part of it, or go to my grave a bitter and broken Moogle. Oh, it's okay, little guy. Was this realization before or after you swore you simply had to become the realm's greatest marauder, Kupo? Oh gosh. This is getting out of hand. Now there's two of them. Herdy, how did you... This one comes with a harp, though. Perhaps you'd have more success at running away if you didn't reveal your grand designs to every other fool you happen to meet, Kupo. Was it not but 2 nights ago you took up the axe, Kupo? Now you are professing your passion for the stage, craving every single notch, before carving even a single notch in your haft. Do you not remember, to he who churns the butter goes the sweetest bread? But how is one to savor such buttered bread if his head is the belly of a fearsome beast? You accuse me of giving up when I merely came to the realization that continuing would end in failure. Only through the change of course could I reach my final destination, Kupo? And that destination is what, Mummer? Are you sure it is not a geomancer, or arithmetician, Templar? Do not bother answering, Kupo. We all know you'll be singing a different tune come cockcrow. That is where you're mistaken. I was destined to be a thespian. I can feel it in my fur. The role of Delita was made for me. Made for me, Kupo. Kupo. Enough. Oh, poor Kupos. Oh, hey, Welder. The actors in our company trained in the Empire's finest institutions. They represent the pinnacle of the profession, not only in Garlean, but across the entire world. A vagrant bat mole like you could never hope to share stage with such artists, let alone play the part of a hero like Delita. You yourself admitted you were too craven to face a solitary beast. How do you imagine you would fare against a pack of theater critics? Any troop would need proof of valor before it even consider... Craven, call me a cheat and call me a cur, but do not, sir, call me a craven. I accept your challenge. Slay but one foul beast by mine own hand, and the majestic theater company will accept me into its ranks, Kupo. Wait, I issued no such... You were all here to witness, Kupo. I will return with the head of a terrible beast in my gore-stained hands. You will be honor-bound to welcome me, Mont Blanc the Murmur, into the fabled ranks of the Majestic. Good day. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Wonderful. What do we do now? What do? We do nothing. If that Batmole wishes to throw himself on the horns of a stab-painting Dizo, then I will not stand in his way. I believe the proper term of degradation is Molebat? I should warn you. Oh, excuse me, sorry about that. Moogles do not take kindly to those who use it. Why must you always put yourself above others, brothers? Did you learn nothing from Argas' wretched example? Mont Blanc would never have set off on this fool's errands had you not made the challenge. If anything befalls my brother, his blood will be on your hands. Luneth, you're the only one among us capable of locating Mont Blanc and preventing disaster. On behalf of my brother, I beg your assistance. I guess so. Okay. Let's do this. Hey, Wilder, how's your... Oh, yeah, Operation High Jump. If I try it, I'll let you know. How's everyone's day going? Hopefully everyone's having an awesome day. I know I'm having a swell day so far. Interesting morning. Now I get to play some Final Fantasy. Yeah. I think, yeah, they definitely think the Moogles can just... I mean, they have little wings. Although, like, how high can they fly? You know, can they fly super high? Do they more float above the ground? Because, I mean, those wings get enough lift for that whole body? I guess if they're mostly fur, they probably don't weigh a lot. Hey there, the dragon. How's it going? Hey, Tikal. You're sore, but not doing too bad. That's good. My brother can be rather simple-minded. When it comes to such matters, thinking to impress the Warrior of Light and his companions, Mont Blanc would likely choose a scene of your recent exploits to prove his worth. Meaning, Rabenstray, if I'm not mistaken. That word that I can say. Pardon my language, but that Ramza really is an incurable little jerk. Is he not? How dare he speak to his sister and the Moogle in that manner? I couldn't decide which was worse. The things he said are the way the principal sat back and let him say them. But I suppose it is none of our concern. For now, let us concentrate on the task at hand. Finding that Moogle before he does something we will all regret. What say we start nearby? Here too, perhaps? Okay, let's go look for the little Moogle. What's my favorite MMO currently there, Operation High Jump? I'd have to say, it's a tough one. My favorite MMO. It's, what would I say is my favorite? I'd be tempted to still go back to an old favorite of EVE Online. EVE Online is still just, it's so amazing. I love that game so much. Out of the three that I mostly play, I'd probably say Guild Wars is still kind of my favorite. But all three are amazing in different ways. But, I mean, Final Fantasy is story and combat I love. Star Wars, again, I love the way the combat works. And I mean, it's Star Wars, so you can't not love it. Guild Wars, just the way it does its story, I think it's really neat. They're all pretty awesome. I made a mistake of falling asleep on a futon that was too small. Oh, just you wait till you get older. And then you'll just be sore from sleeping normally. Oh my god, I can't count how many times in the last like couple of years I've like woke up with like, oh, I'm like, oh, my arm really is, my shoulder's really sore today. Oh, it means that I slept on it funny. Your aunt plays EVE Online? Yeah, EVE Online's pretty fun. I really enjoy it. Everything got divorced. Oh, that's too bad. But I mean, if the marriage wasn't for her, that's what happens. Better that than live being upset. Yeah, I don't play it as much as I used to, but I still do play EVE Online. And even I play the phone version a little bit too. EVE Echoes is I'm guessing it's on iOS also, but I played on Android. You're sore from being 6'11". Yeah, that could be it. Think you mean Spreadsheet Online? Yes, Revan. It is Spreadsheets Online. That's I used to love when I used to play it a bunch. I'd have like Vanessa would like walk into the computer room, and I'd have like my 3 monitors with it, playing it, and like she's like, I thought you were playing a game. I'm like, I am. She's like, oh, but this is just like text boxes and stuff. She's like, shouldn't you have a ship or something? I'm like, it's there somewhere. It's somewhere there. But yeah, Spreadsheet's the game, which is interesting because they announced at FanFest this year that they're actually doing an integration into Excel, so you can like integrate Excel and EVE on. You can export into EVE on, or export. I think you can export EVE stuff into Excel properly now, and vice versa, which is pretty awesome. Yo, sorry, the Dragon's Best Sitting just mentioned the online players shared the new feature of MS Excel. Yep, I am super excited for it. Because when I play EVE Online, I don't do combat, I don't do PvP, I do mining and manufacturing. I find it relaxing. So I have so many spreadsheets and so many. I got things written down all over the place. I got so many things. I created my own like little programs to help me and stuff like that. So I'm very excited for it. Very excited for it. Also, I just love the lore of EVE Online. It's such an interesting world, and the fact that they keep it evolving and stuff like that. It's been 15-16 years now. So cool. Anyways, oh, EVE Online, even if you do like the combat and stuff like that, it is, especially like PvP, it's like you do nothing for like an hour, and then there's like 5-minute bursts of like intense combat, which like when you get into like PvP, because it literally costs ships and stuff like that, like it does cost harder money and stuff, like not like real money, but like in game, how you work to get these ships, you battle and you work together. Nothing is intense as those, because you lose a ship, it's gone. So yeah, PvP is very nerve-wracking for me. That's why I like mining and stuff like that, because I find that relaxing. It can be boring, but I find it really relaxing. So I can start doing it, watch some YouTube videos, chat with some people in game, and yeah. But I do love it. Definitely not a game for everyone. That's why, like, even though it's got a very solid fan base, it's not very active. Like, there's like what, 50,000-60,000 people playing at a time, kind of a thing. Doesn't have a huge fan base, but it's just been going on for so long. You get all those crazy stories. It's the game that you get like thousands of people fighting in like nullsec, that I've never taken part in any of that, but I think it's cool. I sell stuff to those people. I make things and sell things to them. But yeah. Anyways, let's continue on this game. EVE is fun. Maybe I should stream a little EVE one day and show you guys how I play that game someday. Anyways, let's talk with Lena here. So the Falcon Porter tells us that he sent a traveling blacksmith away to Yanzia, not a bell pass. And why would that be of interest to you, you ask? Because said peddler of iron and steel was seen to be carrying a bag stuffed to the brim with, I quote, albino mole fur and purple bat wings. What? Mont Blanc? Not that we look like it, Kupo. The quickest route to Damascus is via the One River and its western tributaries. If Mont Blanc is bound for that city, we will seek passage from the Glittering Basin. Okay. Anyone remember the first-person shooter? Dust 514? Is it 514? Something like that. It was Dust 514. Dust. I used to play Dust all the time. That was a PlayStation exclusive game for PS3, and it was tied into EVE Online, which I thought was so interesting. So essentially, again, to go on a tangent, let's go on a tangent while I'm traveling. Yeah, so it was a first-person shooter. Yeah, on PS3, yeah, to call. First-person shooter that was tied to the game, so actually the missions, the battles you were fighting, kind of Battlefront style, were happening in the EVE Online world. And EVE players could actually interact a little bit by, like, shooting down onto the world. And then some of the Dust players on their battles could actually fire up into space. It was a very interesting concept. Didn't quite work 100%. That's why they kind of scrapped it a little bit. But they've been working on a new one since that one was shut down. They've been working on a new version of it. But haven't heard much about that lately. But it was such a neat idea. And I love stuff like that. I just love the whole concept of integrating the worlds. Two very different games, but they interacted with each other. I would love to see more of that. Like for instance, like Final Fantasy XIV. You have that, but then you have like maybe you do like I don't know what else you could do tied to it. Am I going the right way? I am going the right way. Like maybe like a not an RTS kind of game. Remember maybe like an RTS online RTS kind of game where you're battling over like a world map area. Say there's like a couple maps in the game that there's like an RTS game that you fight over and you fight little battles, and whoever owns those territories, it actually affects who owns it in Final Fantasy XIV, the MMO somehow. I don't know. I'm not a good game designer. Especially because Final Fantasy, a lot of it's single player, so that doesn't really transfer over. I'm not a game designer. Yeah, so, there you go, the dragon. There you go. You're taking my idea and making it into words. Like, yeah, in Age of Empire style battle in this world, Garleans versus the provinces or whatever, and then like whoever's actually winning, you can do like a. You've seen lots of games where they do like an overworld, where you kind of like battle for little sectors like that. Like Planetfall, where you're battling for little sectors, and whoever owns those sectors actually own them in this game. Well, that wouldn't really make sense for this. Yeah, that one doesn't really make sense. So not all games did have to make sense. Let's invite you to party here. That would make more sense than, say, Star Wars. You know, you have a whole section, have like an Empire at War kind of area, and whoever owns it, that side, like Empire or the Republic, get control of it, kind of a thing. Yeah, easier in like WoW or Star Wars to have opposing factions, yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys were not joking about these red chocobos. Stop casting meteorite at me. Were they super tough when it was new? There's the Shadowbringer. Yay! My gosh, that was interesting. Oh my gosh, that was fun. Oh my gosh. Imagine dozens of oh gosh, yeah, when this first came out, oh. Yeah, you get a whole bunch of people spawning them at the same time. Man, there would have been just would have been a constant flow of just meteorites. Oh my gosh. And they were higher damage meteorites. Oh my gosh, that would have been insane back in the day then. Because yeah, it's not like WoW where you would have to take one at a time. They would all spawn at once. Oh my gosh. Oh, that would have been. Again. That's what I'm missing in these MMOs. Like Guild Wars. Well, I'm kind of there with Guild Wars now. Getting there with Guild Wars. I'm there with Star Wars a little bit now, but with Final Fantasy, I'm still like a year off of being at current content, so I'm a little behind, but I'll get there. Don't you worry, I'll get there. All right, Mont Blanc, what were you thinking? Have you any idea what you put your brother through? He was worried sick. Both Herdy and Ramza were right all along. I'm a failure, a flop, a flailing, flapping, foppish failure. Kupo, how could I play the part of a hero if I can't even ruffle the feathers of a single measly bird? The audience would see right through me like the spineless jellyfish I am. Ooh, there's jellyfish in this world. Now wait, Mont Blanc. Not everyone can be a hero. Not everyone, not even most heroes. Yes, the bards sing of the man who deals the final blow, but what of his cadre of loyal companions? Do you think Delita united Ivalus on his own? Do you think Luna here was alone when he liberated Ala Mhigo? And not all wars are won on the front lines. But of course they are not. Every campaign needs its brilliant architect, the mastermind who moves the pieces across the board. I, Mont Blanc, can be that mastermind. That was quick. Let us not dwell on the details. The day is saved. Mont Blanc has escaped. Sans scratch or singled. Singe. Oh, putting L's in words. We should return to the Prime Vista before our luck runs out. Okay. How can you hold an axe with the tiny hands? Magic. Just magic. Alright, so let's head back to the Vista. Means heading back to Gane. Oh my gosh, sorry, I looked at Sakal's video he posted there. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, that's insane. That's insane. It's just meteorite after meteorite after meteorite. Oh my gosh, that's cool. That's fun. That's a broken game right there. That's what you got. All right. Wait, where am I supposed to be going? It's just over here. Oh, there's a beast type quest. That explains how they hold tilts. Oh, cool. I like explanations like that. Again, that's something I want to do, is go do the beast missions. The quest lines. We love the changes he made at the end of A Realm Reborn yesterday. Oh, the ones you saw at the end of A Realm Reborn there? Ooh, and the new update's next week, right? 6.2 is next week, I believe, right? Uh-oh. Oh, noes. Please, the ship is a place of peace. Release my sister, or you'll answer to me. And the cat's away. Put that damnable thing down, Ramza. You're not helping matters. We have no quarrel with you and yours. We only seek aid in finding our leader. Gamnan. You seek our help? You who threatened to kill my father, who stole his work and made fools of us all? Never. Silence, Ramza. They have Alma. We will hear what they have to say. As I said, we have no quarrel with you. We only did what was necessary to secure an audience. We surrender our weapons and offer your journal as an act of good faith. Oh. Okay. Okay, so we fought them and they stole the book and now they're just giving it back. I'm confused. I'm confused. Okay, so this is all rather a lot to digest, but your claims do coincide with what we have learned about the Aurosite. You're saying the crystal did something to our captain? After being emptied of Argos' will, the Doma sought that another to state its appetite for Aether. Oh, so their boss has been kind of not possessed by, but changed by that. Okay, you're saying the crystal ate our captain? Not his body, no, only his soul. His soul? His essence, his aether. Okay, tell me, what in your opinion was your leader's deepest desire? What was it that he longed for above all else in the world? I guess gold. Why waste our breath reasoning with these lizards that showed themselves for the beasts they are when they put a knife to your throat? Oh my gosh, this kid is so annoying. First mole bats, now lizards. This one's tongue is pure poison. The boy can call us what he pleases for our past failings. We deserve no better. Aw, your failings? 30 summers have come and gone, yet not a night goes by that I do not wake in sweat at the memory. Aw. We were Fusiliers in the Dalmascan army, stationed at the royal stronghold at Nalbina. Nalbina Fortress was reputed to be impenetrable. Its fall to the 4th Legion proved a turning point in the Imperial campaign, dealing a crushing blow to Dalmascan morale and ultimately making the beginning of the kingdom's end. Oh. But Gamnan was our captain, and once it was clear the day would not be ours, Prince Rassler, commander of the garrison at Nalbina, tasked him with one final mission. Our unit was to escort His Highness' twin sister, the Princess Sheila away from the fortress and thence to safety, but things did not go as planned. I still remember the words she uttered as she lay dying in the captain's arms, but a stone's throw away from where the waterway drains into the sea. Even as the fog of death descended upon her, she smiled and told us the very people who had failed her to survive. For as long as even a single Dalmascan stood, our nation would not truly perish. Aww. Also, these guys, this race is in Final Fantasy XII. Am I right? Their look is starting to look familiar, and Final Fantasy Tactics. But it should not have been us who survived. By failing to protect our charge, we betrayed the princess and her memory, and brought shame upon our race. So yes, we are not but cold-blooded lizards, deserving of whatever scorn you designed to heap on us. But yeah, okay, yes, okay, that's what I'm like. For some reason, it just like a flash of my memory just came up. It took me a while. Getting old. Sometimes my memories come a little bit slower. I think we may safely assume a deep-seated hatred towards the invaders of his homeland, coupled with the self-loathing born of the sense of powerless. The darkness that lurks in the heart of Bogaman is little different from that which drove Argoth, the self-same emotions that which to nourish the Doma. Okay. Stop speaking in riddles. I love that. He's saying your brave captain will eventually turn into a monster, or rather, more than one. Garlean lies. What they say is true. If we do not find him and the Doma soon, none of us are safe, present company included. Do you have any idea how we might have gone? Where they might have gone? Any at all? Where are they? Let me guess, back to the city. Wait, look at this. Something has been added to the final page of my journal. Do. Then the captain must have put it there. Only he had access to it until we found it in the pack he left behind, that is. This is Dalmascan? Indeed, it says Ridorana? The Lighthouse. Why would he write that? And in the old man's journal, no less. There's a place on the Valnard Sea, far from the south, where the ocean tumbles into the gaping maw more than a palm's across. The Ridorna cataract? Like cataract for your eyes? Legend who would have us believe that is the entrance to the hell of water. Many a scholar seeking to prove otherwise has descended to the chasm, some even by airship, but not a one has returned. Well, I guess we have to go there and then come back. We'll be the ones that return. Almost give you taller Skaven vibes from the Total War series. Maybe. Kinda. Maybe smarter Goblin vibes. Maybe that's it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for Immortal Empires. That's... oh my gosh, that's in 10 days. So excited for Immortal Empires. I must admit, knowing little of Ridorna, save for that which Lady Mikoto shared with us, before we expend valuable time and resources traveling to so remote a place, I must review my notes and see if there is any mention of the Abyss. We shall send for you as soon as we learn aught of interest. Alright. Oh my gosh, did you learn aught of interest? Man, seriously, playing this makes me want to replay Final Fantasy XII so bad right now. It's been so long since I played that game. Okay, so something is on Primal Momus's mind. Unfortunately, it is not what you think it is. Okay. So it is proving to be quite the enigma. With every answer comes countless new questions. This may take longer than I expected. But you are doubtless eager to know why I requested your presence. Our resident dramaturge mentioned there was something he wished to ask of you. As my work here is far from complete, I wonder if you might not indulge the man while we wait. Oh my gosh. Okay, when are we going to get to the actual raid battle? Not that I don't like the story, but... there's few so loath to take their rest, than ventures without a quest, or shorn of work to give them worth, they soon become a source of mirth. Adventure will find me in time. So, oh, but it has, my friend, it has. My colleagues tell me that if one in this land ever needs the item fetched, then you are the man to speak to. I find this compulsion fascinating, and so, in the interest of research into my next play, let's say I seek to put said compulsion to the test. Assuming you are game, of course. Bring me a bottle of wine, but not just any wine. Make it rose-themed, and make it Eorzean. I've had my fill of bitter blends offered here in the East. Where to start? Oh, if only there was some port where thirsty Eorzeans went for their wine. You would surely be there speaking to the foremost blind Lalafell Vinter, and not here with me. What is going... Okay, what is going on? Oh, apparently we're going to the wine port. Oh, is this... Sorry, is this not... Am I not supposed to have done this? Oh gosh, am I not supposed to... Wait, am I not... Yeah, because, like, where is this the story quest? Like, it is. I assume this is the quest that continues the quest chain. Like, who? Okay, who would I talk to continue the raid quest chain then? Or should I just do this quest? You know what? I'll exit first and see that. How about that? We'll double check. Maybe they did make it necessary there, the dragon. That quest name, though. That quest name is awesome. My power, my pleasure, my pain. Baby. Oh man, gotta love some Seal. I cannot sing though. And then every time I think of the song, I think of like Batman, and then it just brings back bad memories. Oh. Do. New king on the block. Dream of this. Oh, it is mandatory. Okay. Okay. Well, let's do her then. Oh no. Oh no. Yes, Wilder, give me some liquid encouragement and put me in a karaoke bar and I can sing. But besides that, no. Although technically I used to in a band. Oh man, that was a long time ago though. Long time ago. Okay. Soy and spice sprinkled with a subtle subcon of the steppe. You have traveled far, my friend. What is it you seek here in Wineport? Wine, of course. A rose-themed vine? You would be hard-pressed to find the wine that did not display some hint of rose. We can assume that your client was not referring to a desired bouquet? Perhaps a name or label or... A bottle, yes. I seem to recall a certain village rosé sold in the crystal bottles with a single red rose on the label. Alas, I have nothing as rare amongst my personal stock. As for who might... Well, there's always... by Garlean, I suppose. All right. Who are you? Okay, you're up here. Oh, and then the song's called "Kissed by a Rose," and that's why it's my pleasure, my power, my pleasure, my pain, because we're doing a rose. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's awesome. Wait, they actually apologize for making this quest? I mean, the name is amazing. The idea is cool. Can't be that bad, can it? Oh gosh, it's gonna be that bad. Inside kit. Not this inside. Alright, let's talk to you. Only the uncultured fool would select a wine based solely on its bottle. As it happens, however, said fool would be undeservingly rewarded with one of Illibrand's best wines were he to select the vintage. Not that your client would have a palate to properly appreciate its depth and complexity, but let us dispense with the pleasantries. You are the fool in question. And do not bother to deny it. A fool who has aimed too high. One of your standing could live 1,000 lifetimes and still not amass the wealth required to purchase even an empty bottle. Okay. Oh, the price is no object, is it? Ha! Even if I believed you, and I do not, I have a reputation to uphold as a vinter and viticulturalist. Were my clients to learn I was peddling the choice of my collection to the likes of you, they would never do business with me again. Okay. All right. Just to see the back of you, I shall do you a kindness of directing your steps unto one who might take pity on your plight, assuming he does not find amusement in it. The master Gregu of Costa de Sol, but do not tell him I sent you. Okay. Let's travel here. All right. Basically, Matsuno. Oh, he was just given they kind of left him alone for a moment, and he made this quest where we travel a whole lot. Wait, I just read that if you had dissed him back, the quest would have ended, and you'd have to speak with him again. No. Oh well. Oh well. Apparently, I get to feel everyone else's pain. Ooh. Oh, what? Ooh, fireworks. Do it again. So, Luneth, it is always a pleasure, and I do mean that. My ladies inform me that you have come inquiring after a bottle of Sudbinja, but I told them they must be mistaken. Not even you would be foolish enough to think you could. Oh, you are serious. Luneth, you do realize one could purchase an entire estate in mist for the price of a single bottle, or 5 estates for the price of 5 bottles, which happens to be the number of bottles that he has in his collection. Okay. Now, I am not an unreasonable man. Let none say that the venerable Gregor Yuju does not value a friendship as deep as the one you and I have forged. So in my boundless generosity, I offer you the opportunity for a trade. A bottle of the vintage, a wine for a mere magnum of fine Dalmascan? Okay. Never heard of this stuff? And I thought I was talking to a fellow connoisseur. I pity the poor vinter back in wine port who had to educate you. Until then, my friend, the offer stands. Oh my gosh. Now I gotta head back? Okay, well, let's head back now. They're quite beautiful. The fireworks are quite... Moonfire flare. Oh, is that the event? I saw the event. Something about an event going on. Alright. Head back to you. So, the first set, now Damascan wine. Might I interest you in an aged Lomensen red instead? No, I thought not. Well, then you have your work cut out for you. There was a time Dalmascan wine was fairly easy to procure, even here in Villenbrand. But that was before the Empire raised the better part of the kingdom, vineyards and all. If there are any surviving bottles, it would be those that were exported before the Imperial invasion. Over 30 summers passed, though I have not encountered any in a decade or more, even at auction or in private hands. Collectors of the conventuous creatures, if one were to have somehow acquired a bottle, there is little chance he would be willing to part with such a treasure, which leaves only those brought over by the few Dalmascan refugees who fled to Eorzea. Oh, am I heading to... Oh no, where are we heading to now? Guess we're heading here. Okay. I can fly here. Jumping puzzles. Oh gosh, I'm so bad at jumping puzzles. But yeah, maybe it's something I can do. Really something I gotta do more is the events in Final Fantasy XIV. Oh my gosh, we haven't talked to Dresden forever. Can't sleep. They won't let me. The midges won't let me. They buzz and they scream. Slash. Dude. It's okay. Calm down. Relax. It's okay. I know you. You were here before. You sent away the midges. They came back, though. They always come back. They mock me, tell me I can never go home. I just want, to go home. Can't stand it here anymore. Slash... Port? Did I spell it wrong? My son! My daughter! Oh, I didn't do it on them. Okay. There we go. Kind of comfort you. Wine. My wife loved wine. We could drink a glass of Valen's every night before sunset. She would always keep the cork. Oh, I always thought that odd. What good is a cork? Toss it in the midden heap along with the bottle, I'd say. But she... Oh. Let's search around for an empty bottle of wine. Though you find several empty wine bottles amongst the rubbish, one of the particular calls to you. Take it to what's his face to confirm its origin. Okay. Now we go back. Maybe she just doesn't like being sung to. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Or maybe that Batman movie gives her PTSD. So how is Dressed? I do hope your visit did not disquiet the poor soul. Okay, I found a bottle. Yeah, maybe it's just wrong place, wrong time. I'm sure if I sang to my girlfriend in the middle of a group of people, she would be super embarrassed. You have brought me an empty bottle. But what is this? The cork remains in place? That is most fortunate. If an adequate seal was made, there may still be traces of wine within. May I? Flamboyant yet elegant. A thought-provoking blend of kukuro beans and cinnamon, with just a hint of that rosemary? A variable kaleidoscope of both opulence and refinement. Long has it been since I last encountered a bouquet of such complexity, yet I recall it as if it were yesterday. Without question, this bottle once held a Dalmascan, the Mond, red by the name of Valence. I think I would have the opportunity to experience it again after so many summers. But I suspect the master will not be satisfied with the sniff as I. Uh-oh. Now, one without scruples might see the empty bottle as a basis for a ruse. One's man's ruse is another man's kainkaku. Kaku? I don't know. Over the years, I have had numerous dealings with the Lord of Casa de Sol, and while he is many things, an expert on wines is not one of them. Oh! Not that it would matter if he were. Men of his standing invariably find more joy in boasting of their acquisitions than the consuming of them. In all likelihood, the master will never even open the bottle, rendering the provenance of his contents practically irrelevant. Ooh, so we're going to trick him. Oh. Where are my manners? These forays back to Western climes always bring out the barbarian in me. It is a pleasure, Luneth. Lest you wonder at my presence here, my employers have see promise in Hingang wine trade and desire to establish a viable route twixt east and west. I am come to see their plan to fruition. Okay. Oh, it means master plan. Okay, cool. But returning to your dilemma, I believe I may be of assistance. I just so happen to have in my personal person several samples of Hingani wine made from grapes similar to those once found in Dalmasca. For a close acquaintance, I would be more than willing to part with one that he might fill his empty vessel. But that would be unjust. As a maker of wine, I couldn't allow it. Oh my gosh. The master has coins me more of his clients than he can count. How do you think a man amass his fortune? By playing fair? Would that the world were thus? But I am here to tell you it is not. So it is decided then. We shall employ deceit as a morally justified means to a happy end. Wait. This is a fool's errand. Yoink. Here you go. Let us be glad our quarry is a fool himself. Okay. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go and tell the gentle citizens of Wineport why they should be drinking in Hingan. Good day. Well, that was convenient. And I'm okay with that. Wait, and why are we doing this? Because some guy in an airship said he wanted some? Is that why we're... That's kind of a weird, really weird reason to be doing this. He's like, I want one. I want some of this wine. And we're like, oh, okay. We will go on this grand little adventure to get you wine. For reasons. Oh, it's to get us moving while the others... So it's just like a time wasting. There's no amount of it. It's just time wasting. Like, by the gods, you actually found one. A bottle of Dalmascan wine. Oh, we must uncork it right away. Uh-oh. So, yes, a lush bouquet of hibiscus coupled with an earthly undertones and so forth. Oh, you didn't actually care. In short, the very epitome of Dalmascan red. Yes, you have outdone yourself this time, Luneth. Oh, it's a reference to a quest in Final Fantasy XII. Ooh, what quest is that? And a promise is a promise, ladies. The bottle of the other one, if you please. I do not remember that in Final Fantasy XII. Although, again, I haven't played Final Fantasy XII since, like, it came out. Because take whichever you fancy, except for the one with the rose. That is my favorite. Or whichever you fancy. I'm gonna take the one with the rose on it. Well, I got it. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Let's go back to the Prima Vista. I think I can just return there. That's spending like 1,000 gil. Man, I still remember when I got Final Fantasy XII. I had pre-ordered it from an EB Games, or like a GameStop in the States. This is actually technically the same company. And like, they were doing a midnight launch for it. Oh, I think I went the wrong way. Where am I going? No, I went the right way. They did a midnight launch for it. And there was like 3 of us waiting in line, and all of us were wondering if we forgot the wrong day. Because it was just, like, it's a Final Fantasy game coming out. And there was only like 3 of us there, so all of us were like, "Did we get the wrong day? Is this right?" And yeah, just like 3 people showed up. It was weird. We're like, it's a Final Fantasy game. Why are there only 3 of us here? But then I played it and I loved it. I loved the way the combat worked. It felt like an MMO without being an MMO. I mean, it's still not as good as 9's still my favorite personally. Alright. Here's your drink. They say a rose is a rose is a rose. So tell me, adventurer, is that a rose in your pocket, or are you simply here for small talk? Yeah, here's your wine. Ugh. Okay, so a bottle of vintage. You never cease to amaze. But what is most amazing is your impeccable sense of timing. Today marks the 12th anniversary of the day I met my dear wife. And if there is one thing she loved more than wine, it was roses. Would that she were here today to... Aw. But I jest. My wife is very much alive, in fact. Oh, gosh. You jerk. She's been here with us all along. Darling, would you care to join us? For me? How thoughtful. But did you forget the most important gift of all? Of course not. Bacon bread. The perfect companion to the perfect wine. For my perfect companion. Aw. That's very sweet. Oh, darling, I think this might be our best anniversary yet. Aw. This is sweet. Okay, so at the end of the day, I am okay with it. He did it for his wife. Who was over here. Company Bell. Okay, so that played out better than I imagined. I suppose I have you to thank, adventurer. Though it was the bacon bread that sealed the... Ah, yes. Is that Principal Germos I hear calling? Perhaps he's made some progress with his research that requires your assistance, and had best not keep him waiting. Alright, so I get 2,000... It's... Well, the wine I gave you is worth like an entire mansion. You give me 2,000 gil for it. Yeah, jerk. Let's see. Oh, so you did a midnight release for Guild Wars 2. I did one for Guild Wars 2 also. I got my collector's edition for that. The only midnight one you did with Dragon was for Wrath of the Lich King. Oh my gosh, I did so many midnight launches. Well, number one, I worked a bunch of midnight launches because I worked for, I ended up working for EB Games for, oh gosh, I worked with them for a year. And then I worked at a Future Shop, which is kind of like a Best Buy. And I worked with them for like almost a year and did a few midnight launches for those too. I still remember there was one I went to. One of the last ones I went to was for like an NHL game, but it was also the same day that like a Pokemon was coming out. So I, everyone was there for Pokemon, and I'm like, I'm here for NHL. I think it was like NHL like 19 or something like that. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah. Yeah, for Madden all the time. Yeah, see, you get it to go. Yeah, I did it for NHL. I did it for a couple console launches. Yeah, I did it for almost all my consoles. I did it for my PS2, Oh, no, my PS4, I did a midnight launch. My PS2, I did a midnight launch. My 360, I did a midnight launch. And I think that might be the only consoles I did midnight launches for. But, yeah. It was... Did I have to do midnight launches? No. It was fun because I got to, like, see a bunch of people and talk about video games with a bunch of people, and it was fun. And, yeah, Vanessa would come with me for a few of them. It was interesting. It was fun. And also, as a platinum member of Guild War, or of game or EB Games, I got to like skip the line, so I could show up like 20 minutes before and go to the front of the line. It was fun. But yeah, it was fun. All right, let's talk with you. So, I hope these past few turns of the sun have proven as productive for you as they have for us. We have much to share. Actually, it was more fun working them. I remember I did the midnight launch for StarCraft 2, and like the future shop I worked at, and I also did for like a couple of Call of Duties that year, and I think one of the WoW expansions that year too. And like I set it up where like I put some TVs outside that had like trailers playing. I had some contests going on with people. I had some TVs. Oh, sorry, the TVs outside were playing the trailers, and also some gameplay footage and some like StarCraft esport game matches and stuff like that. And then inside I had like made up some posters and trailers and stuff like that, and had lots of giveaways. It was a lot of fun. I liked working them more than going to them. It was always fun. All right, so let's see. Generals and his son have completed their investigation. Let's accept it. And after an hour and a half, let's see if we get into combat. Although I did fight 2 chocobos. That's one thing I'm gonna miss about kind of physical media for games kind of going away, is I miss midnight launches. And the light. Oh, sorry. Rendarnia is both the name of a massive gap in the southern Valnard Sea and the lighthouse once manned by the Royal Damascan Navy to prevent ships from succumbing to the cataract currents. I stress once manned, as the tower has lain empty since its candle keeps abandoned their post after the fall of the city. But if Pharaoh Sirius offers any indication of what could befall a lighthouse in the absence of caretakers. Yes, but the real question is how all of this ties in with Ivalusian legend. The curious examination of the Zodiac Brave story reveals no mention of a Ridorana, or however you pronounce it. Okay, it seems foolish to assume that a name could not change in the centuries since the tale was writ. So I thought to cross-reference texts of modern Isbardian history with our own translation of the Durian papers. And after an extensive re-examination of my ancestors' notes, I discovered that there was not a single entry of the Ridorana. And while mention of the Vilnard Sea was abundant, I found no reference whatsoever to any cataract or lighthouse within its waters. Oh no! What does that mean? Ramses' discoveries prompted me to examine the mystery from a different perspective. What if there were no mystery at all? What if, at the time of Delita's rise, the chasm did not yet exist? There's more. Not only a visit to the lighthouse, but only a visit to the lighthouse will enable us to confirm our theories with any certainty. Okay, so I guess we're going to the lighthouse. So the lighthouse lies far from civilization. You would be wise to provision the trip here in Hingashi. Oh gosh. And for adventure always comes prepared. Of course. Okay, of course I'm always prepared. We got this. Oh, excuse me. I got the hiccups for a second. You promising old lady you'll never do Black Friday shopping is not worth a charge on your record? Why, it's... I know Black Friday is kind of crazy in the States, but why would you get a record for it? So something is very wrong here. Mayhap it is best if we split our fellowship into two parties. One to delve into the tower's depths, and one to observe from afar. Oh, my goodness gracious. Sorry about that. As acting expedition sub-leader, I appoint you captain of the first. You may use this spyglass to aid in your search for your missing lizard. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I've seen some videos of people going crazy. Is that still... do people still go that crazy for sales and stuff like that on Black Friday? Is it still like a mad rush into places? Oh. So, darn it, brother, where are you? Oh, come on. Oh. Yeah, because, like, Black Friday here, it really wasn't a thing for me growing up. I lived far away from... even until recently, until I moved to... Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Yeah, I drink some water here. Yeah, until I moved to the city I currently in, we never really had Black Friday sales, but because it's so close to the States, like I'm like an hour drive away from States, like an hour and a half from like an actual store somewhere. You know, people do Black Friday sales, but like no, I've never seen like a commotion or anything like that. And yeah, I just, you know, I order things online at a deal. A bigger thing here in Canada, we have what's called Boxing Day sale. So that would be December 26th, so the day after Christmas. That's when we have a lot of like door breaker sales, which is now turned into Boxing Week sale. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Oh. Oh. Yeah, we have Boxing Week sales now, so even then, like, you might have some deals in store, but most of it you can just do online now. Oh, sorry. I just got the hiccups right now for some reason. All right, so let's use our spyglass to search for this. You're working in a store with the postal service, with annoying getting like the parcels and not getting any store work done because of the Black Friday stuff. Oh man, that'd be interesting. I mean, I've worked Boxing Day stuff, but like it's never been crazy. For Boxing Week stuff. Although I have got some good deals on Boxing Day. I think I bought a TV one. Actually, I think I bought this TV Boxing Day. This one I use as one of my monitors. I bought that Boxing Day one time for like $500, and I've had this TV for like 15 years, and it still works just fine. Okay, so this location appears to offer an adequate view. Climb up and scan the area for any sign of the the lizard guy. But then I have a friend that's got family in Phoenix. I think it was Phoenix, and he'd go to Phoenix every year for Thanksgiving, and then every Black Friday he'd end up with like a new computer because he'd buy like cheap computer parts. That's interesting because that's not how it works. Sorry, and this like so. As you zoom in, you can see more of the area around it, and that's not how it works if you have... I'm just using an eyeglass. This is how it works if I'm moving a camera closer. But I shouldn't be able to... I should see this and just be able to zoom in on it. It should just get bigger. It shouldn't change the perspective like this. Anyways. Let's see, where is this... lizard? At least here a good time to get a discount on TVs after the Super Bowl or March Madness. Oh, people buy TVs just for the Super Bowl and then return them. Oh. I know it's a game, but things like that I'm like, why? That to me like breaks the illusion a little bit, and I can picture the game engine, how it's working. Little things like that. You found him. Let me see. It breaks the illusion. So he needs our help, as I'm talking to a giant talking lizard. I love this game. So Prince Rassler, Prince Sheila, I know you cannot forgive me. Nor should you. It is my fault. I could not save you. Could not save anyone. Alone, anyone but myself. I am so sorry. Wait. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's gonna see us as the enemy. Traitors, have you no pride? You treat with the very men who laid waste to our homeland. You're mistaken, brother. There are no Imperials here. We've come to help. I know what I see. My own kin sided with the enemy. How dare you stay my audience with the princess? The Doma? Uh-oh. The crystal. It has him, Kupo. It's showing him what he wants to see. Witch! Murderers! No! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Gunfire? Oh, and here I was thinking maybe the Moogle would like jump in the way. But Gammon, oh no. So this is the end. I'm guessing not quite. Recite the words, satisfy the covenant. Relinquish thy soul unto me, and be granted that which thou desirest most in the world. Sword in hand, a warrior clutches stone to breast. Look at me, brother, look at me. In sword etched he his fading memories. Don't you die, not yet. In stone his tempered skill. You promised we'd all go together when our time came. You can't leave us here. Oh no. By stone attested, by stone revealed. That light. Where have I seen it before? Oh no. Well, he's not dead. Yet. That can't be good. Turning into a Resident Evil enemy now. If he gets, like, eyeballs in his arm, I swear. Whatever you're doing, you need to leave that lighthouse right away. Right away, do you hear? Okay. Yeah, just an interesting little game mechanic thing I noticed there. I don't know. You don't put much question in the game or TV mechanics or tropes there, Welder? Yeah. Which is fun. The fate has intervened. Yeah, it's the fate. I don't know how that happened, but I was half expecting our Moogle friend to like jump in the way and like get shot. That's what I was expecting to happen there. Thankfully, that did not happen. Okay, so it is as we feared then. Soul is lost. All right, let's grab a world map orchestra roll. I like orchestra rolls. All right, a solid plan of action must be devised before facing Banga transformed. Okay, so much as I wish otherwise, I fear Bagaman is beyond saving, yet we cannot suffer what is left of him to become a distraction. Father, is now not the time to abandon this quest? We are meddling with forces beyond... Oh gosh, this guy. Enough, Alma. We adults are talking. While Lunith was searching for the lizard, I inspected the area for exposed foundation at the base of the lighthouse. And... You were right, Father. The lighthouse was built squarely on top of the ruins of what could only be the clockwork city of Gaug? Interesting. The what work city of who? According to the Zodiac Brave story, the Clockwork City was a metallic metropolis where airships, automata, and other technological marvels of the age were first conceived. Little is said about its location, however, save that it was far away. Well, the Dury papers do not say a great deal more. They do mention that the land upon which the legendary city was built was severely limited, an inconvenience that forced the inhabitants to build up rather than out. Which led me to ask myself, what if the reason the land was limited was because the land in question was an island? This still would not explain the omission of the cataract. It is inconceivable that the authors would neglect to mention such prominent landmark. Had it existed, and then I found it, a lone passage regarding the city's fall. Well, the particulars were missing. It appears the city was abandoned after an explosion left half of it in ruin. I believe that this explosion may have undermined the portion of the seabed. It need only be a small area at first, one that could have gone unnoticed before the exodus. As time passed, however, the waters would have continued to wear away the rock, slowly widening the gap until what lies beneath us today. This would explain why there is no mention of it prior to the present era. That makes sense. Come, Father, will you not tell them the rest of the possibility that we Garleans are descended in part from a displaced citizens of Gaug? Oh. They're from this clockwork city, potentially? It would explain why the Empire was able to forge its empires, or its armies of iron even before the discovery and application of elegant technology. And it may also explain why the legend of Ivalus has resonated with our people for centuries, despite the fact that the Lost Kingdom was, as far as we can tell, in quite a different corner of the world. An interesting, if somewhat ambitious theory, but to return to our original claim, if it is the belief that the lighthouse stands atop what is left of that necklace, where did you get it, girl? It was my mother's. Your mother's? It was my late wife's most cherished possession. Why do you ask? Because he has a talisman that would wear beneath his jerkin. He refused to take it off, even when bathing. He said it was special. I only saw it a few times, but it looks exactly like the one your daughter wears. Uh-oh. And what are you implying, lizard? That my sister stole it? Or my late mother? Neither. I spoke of their similarity. That is all. Can you believe the nerve of this boy? Yeah, he's kind of a jerk. Enough, Ramza. Our guests are merely concerned for the well-being of their kin. But what of our kin? What of them, Ramza? Do you imagine our kin to be better than theirs in some way? Or anyone else's, for that matter? I apologize, Father. I can see him becoming like a villain somehow. We have but one purpose, son, and that is to prove the existence of Ivalus and clear our family's name. Do not allow anger or hate to lead you from that path. Now, we have a lost city to explore. Yay! Lost city of Ivalus. Okay, oh sorry, the Clockwork City. If they were from a clock city, they were always on time. I assume they'd always be on time, Welder. Maybe they, Ooh, where are we going to? Enter the lighthouse. Okay. Maybe, they, actually worship the convergence of, Osiris. Oh, we gotta go to the lighthouse, right? That's what we're doing? Going to the lighthouse? We have the lighthouse now. All right. Yay! Yeah, clockwork stuff, like steampunkish kind of stuff. I've always liked it. So that's why I'm kind of hoping that it kind of looks steampunkish maybe on the inside. Too much? Okay, if you guys are ready. It's a call. Are you wanting to join us at all? Let me know if you want to join. Let me know. If anyone wants to join, let me know. But yeah, kind of excited to see how this goes. I like clockwork stuff, that's for sure. That's why even one of the miniature games I play, my main army is kind of a clockwork army for War Machine, which is getting a new edition that I'm very excited about. 1 second, no worries, no worries. Take your time. Take your time. Do. There's a bard. Okay. All right. And lost travel duty finder. Lighthouse. So I'll get some irregular tombstones of Verity. I have some of those already. I think I have some of those already. One day. Oh, it's the 8-player one. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Join. Oop. See how long this takes. Hopefully not too long. Hopefully not too long at all. Right. Yeah, very excited to learn how to be a white mage. I'm gonna be probably starting. I'll probably be starting that no discard today. Yeah, I probably want to hop into Discord. I've been hiccuping and stuff, so I want to actually break someone's eardrums. And again, it's super hot here today. And there's a little bit of construction going on behind my place, so I had to close the window. So the least amount of energy I can expel from my computer, the better. The right one, right? Yeah, it should be the right one. The Lighthouse. Yeah, very excited to start as a white mage. My plan, again, if you guys haven't heard it before, my plan is to do all of that. I'll record the entire white mage story kind of off screen and then edit it into its own little video that I'll put out right before the next expansion. Oh, here we go. Commence. Oop. Now, as long as everyone hits the buttons. Yeah, it's been again an extra hot little time we've had lately. I mean, not as hot as Arizona, but it's all relative, right? I think we're up to 29 today. Come on, there we go. Sound quality good for one of the bosses? Can you guys hear the audio and stuff like that? Let's see, what do we... Oh, what's our... See, and that's the one that kills me here. Where I live, it's the humidity. We've got 49% humidity today. Alright. 7. $37 with 15% humidity. Yeah, we're 29 with 49% humidity. Oh my gosh, it's so annoying. All right, so we got to remember I'm part of Alliance A here. Alliance A. We got our first boss. We got like a giant cannon or something. Did Doma give life to the creature? Okay. This Bamfrit, Darkening Cloud. Okay, so from Brine we are born, until Brine we shall return. Right, so stay out of those circles. Ooh, ouch. Oh, what the heck? What the heck? Are we supposed to be behind him at that point? I'm not sure what that was. That was insane. That hurt quite a bit. Alright, it is only on one side. Okay. Oh, hey there, SpaceNet. First time catching me live. Oh, I'm glad you caught me live. Catching over the past few months or so with the VODs. Yeah. Which have you been? Has it been Final Fantasy you've been watching then? Oh, those things are coming towards me. I don't like that. Oh, no, 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 no. No. Go away. He's facing this way, so oh, no. Running, 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 running. At least the boss man is nice enough to let me wear your work straw hat. Oh, that's nice. Oh, you've been listening while playing yourself? Oh, that's awesome. Hopefully not learning from me, because I am definitely not the best player at this. Whoa. As you can see from any of my actions in this game. We died once so far. It'll be my only time dying this raid. We'll be kidding. There'll be a few more. Whoop! Facing that way, so I want to get behind you. Ah, I didn't get hit by that water attack this time. Oh, red triangle means cuttable triangles. Okay. This one means stay away. They're probably wondering why I was running away from them then. I know the triangle pulsating thing was that. Okay. Was coming together. Okay. You guys are running after people like, let me love you. Okay, good to know. I'm learning. They're showing the new guys how it should be. You get to operate a forklift. Are you forklift certified? And I haven't used a forklift in a while. It's been a while since I've driven a forklift. Okay, almost down, almost down. Oh, they're from the jugs the boss has. I didn't notice that's where it's coming from. Ooh. Night beckons once more. Yay! I only died once. Ooh, ancient engraving. Lowest seek of the days. Hungering set, okay. Probably catch up. Like, whoops. Maybe I'll have to rewatch this and read that later. I don't want to miss out on any fights. City remains functional after all these centuries. Let us access the transportation nodes. Oh, cool. Oh, it's kind of cool to see. Okay, but why would you build a city like this? That's my question. Is why would you build it with these floating... Like, what purpose does this floating area serve? Seem operational. Destroy them if you must. Okay. OSHA would want it that way. Training video plus a driving course. That's what it should be, right? I remember I took a course on it. But again, I don't know what your laws in the States compared to ours in Canada are when it comes to workplace safety and stuff. Drug tests. All the drug tests. Yeah, our drug tests are extra interesting now that marijuana is legal in Canada. I haven't had to take one since then, but I'm curious on how that works. I know some companies still, depending on what you're doing, like if you're working like oil rigs and stuff, it's still zero tolerance for any drug, even alcohol. Like they don't let any of that. Well, you're up there. So I'm curious on how that's all. I haven't talked to any of my friends that do that yet. Ooh, new boss. Ivalus the Gigas. Oh my gosh, and there's fire all around us. Let's do this. What's this? I'll stand by you guys. Oh, that's got an arrow going that way and an arrow going that way. Oh, I see, I see. Okay, so what are these headed lines here? They seem important. Ooh. I was wondering why I didn't finish the rotation here of these three, but apparently he's doing some crazy ability thingy. Which thankfully did not get finished. Don't take as much damage. Oh, yeah. Right. You're gonna go here, and you're gonna go there. Okay. There we go. That's a nice, easy one to figure out. Okay, I can't tell which of those, when he does the big squares, which one's going to be hit first, which square is going to be attacked, or do their attack first. I'm not able to figure out which one that works, but almost down, almost down. Oh, the Knights of the Republic, it's officially back in development? Awesome. I didn't think it was going to be shut down for long. They probably just were figuring out which new studio to put it at. That's awesome. Okay, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Ooh. Multiples of 3, okay. So we got some stuff going on there. New studio bought it. Well, I mean, I don't think a studio... Because it's EA... EA still has the rights, I believe, so they might have given it to a different studio to work on. Maybe that's what it means? Maybe a new studio bought the rights, I don't know. No, oh gosh, is this a chess set? What's going on here? Oh no, it's just a bunch of iron gold. This looks like a boss room, though. Alright, what's happening now? Oh. Boss is waiting for us at the top. Oh, I'm guessing there's gonna be a new group of enemies here and a new group of enemies on those gears. Okay. Right? Oh, maybe not. Okay. Something, some math stuff going on. Your expectations are low for the remake, just in case. Yeah, I'm not expecting it to be like the best thing ever. I'm just hoping it's cool. I'm hoping it's passable. That's all I just want the game but prettier looking. That's all I want. I mean, I don't even need that really. It's just be fun. Construct 7. Yeah, definitely would be okay with exactly the same game. Alright. Where'd the boss go? Where'd the boss go? Uh-oh. All everybody else. Hide in the corner. Yeah, I don't even think you really need to update the combat. Just the graphics. That's all that really needs to be updated, to be honest. Maybe add more tracks for swoop racing. That's all I can wish for. Oh, a disco party going on here. Okay. You're supposed to stand inside one of these? Okay. Seems like people are, so let's do it. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, well, they definitely don't change the story at all. Keep it exactly the same. Do the math. I didn't know what... Oh, okay. We're supposed to be doing math? Okay. I love math. Why was I not doing math? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, battles of multiples of 4. Oh, multiples of 5. Okay, there we go. We were doing math. What is happening now? What is going on? Pluses and negatives? What are we doing here? Did I get my health bar during that part? Okay, what does that have to do with my health bar there, Drazer? Okay, activate the shell, because immediately... Nothing going on there, no math. During the math part, okay. Yeah, for some reason I was looking at this, I saw that being 1. See what the phrase says again, okay. Oof. Increase difficulty. Okay, we're increasing difficulty now. And it hasn't been hard enough yet. Okay, here we go. 5. Now I'm 1, so I'm multiple of... Oh, 6? What? 5? 7? What is going on? My health bar keeps changing. Not gonna lie, I honestly had no idea it was... Oh, my life is added to the fields that are in. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm dead. Got the vitals to multiple. I have to calculate the vitals to multiple of 3. Oh, I see. I see. It was asking you to set your health to multiple of X. Now I get what was going on. I did not understand the assignment. Now I do. Next time I do this boss. Hopefully I'll remember that. Oh, no, I'll die. Right at the end, right at the end! Oh, the boss is dead. That's neat, though. Okay, so now... Neat that they put math into a boss. Let's greet everything. Is there another boss? Oh, there is. Okay. That's a tough one to just intuitively kind of notice and try to pay attention to. Not gonna lie.
Long have I waited for this moment, Garlean swine. Come! The blood of my fallen brothers feeds my hate!
I like voice acting. The guildmates hated. So yeah, I thought I was supposed to like keep it to a multiple of whatever that number was. I don't know. I was thinking somewhere else. What the heck is this? This is a cool looking boss. Yeah, so multiples of 5, or sorry, saying multiples of 3, and I had 5. If I had 1, if I went to the 1, it would have made me 6, which is a multiple of 3. Or if I got into... No, yeah, yeah, I would have had to go to 1, make me 6.
The Empire is a cancer! And I am the Barber's Blade!
We're gonna do math in this mission too?
Tell you, left from him!
Oh, or 4 to make it 9, I guess, yeah. Sorry, I forgot there was a 4. I was thinking it was 1, 2, 3, but there was a 4, yes.
Escape this!
I think it's a great, like, yes, it's... That's what Final Fantasy has the most insane bosses with... Every boss seems to have a completely different mechanic, and I love that. That's so cool. There's that one boss you don't even actually fight, you just, like... That one boss we had, you don't technically do any fighting with, you just try to avoid their attacks for the entire time. It's so neat.
Your suffering is not yet over.
I'll see what makes this one special. Okay. Again, each boss is its own special thing. Negative? Am I looking for a positive? Do I stand it in negative? Do I go in negative? Do I go to positive? I don't know what I do.
Agony and sorrow!
You don't want to float. Okay.
Like a knife through butter!
Oh, no, I'm dead.
Your suffering is not yet over.
Nope, because you're about to... Oh, no, okay. It does give you a little bit of time. Got that.
I'll tear you limb from limb! Escape this!
Whoop.
Your pain is my pleasure. You will know no mercy.
Okay, negative.
Your suffering is not yet over. Agony and sorrow.
And I think... Oh, no, I died. Oh, I think I died from an attack. But my guess is... negative and positives, right? They stay together? I don't know. Negatives... So if I was negative in the negative area, they repel each other, so I float. But negative in a positive area, they attract each other, so I stay... Oh, no. Stay in place. That's my guess.
You will pay for what you have done with blood!
Yeah, opposites attract, yeah. I love magnets. Magnets are so much fun to play with. That's all the enemies here. Oh no!
I want to remember this!
Apparently we're doing, well, I'd say more, I mean, I guess, it is electrical, but, yeah, magnetic, work inside of a... We did math, and now we're learning about magnet. Final Fantasy is basically an entire, like, science class. Whoop. I think we get spun around because of gravitational, forces. Oh, no.
Your suffering is not yet over. I'll tear you limb from limb! You will not have mercy! Like a knife through butter!
Stay in the positive area. I'm gonna make negative every time.
Agony and sorrow! Feel the wrath of my brothers!
Whoop, whoop, whoop. See, again. Now we're dealing with the wind forces.
I, the Gamnon, shall deliver the king's justice! My wounds give me strength!
And it's a really cool looking boss, too. You guys were in high school, you don't want any more classwork in a video game. All video games were about learning. I'm thinking you will like it, yeah. You'll enjoy the thinking in this game.
Your suffering is not yet over. My death.
Now he's a fight. This game is awesome.
You may have escaped me in this life.
This,
but I shall be waiting in the next.
So they just get an achievement that says "Don't stop, make it pop." I don't know what to take of that, but hey, we won! Yay, victory is ours. Do. You finished the lighthouse. Yay! Now there's only one more raid, right? Raid part to this? Player accommodations. Healers, of course. Loot. Read. Need. Well, this boss has some voice lines. The last raid, one of the bosses talks a lot. Oh, okay. Alright, let's exit this. Leave the duty. That was fun. I like that. I don't want to do that. That's what I want to do again eventually. Oh, we got another crystal now. That Kesha song I know nothing about. Oh, she's an artist. I know that. She sings stuff. I like how they have some of them talking in the last raid. Okay. Mother's necklace. But what is it doing here? Unless... Bum bum bum. Oh my gosh. Did he get that from the princess? And maybe they're technically royalty. Uh-oh. Also a minion drop. Yeah, there's a minion drop. Hopefully someone got it. Needed it. Alma, are you there? I'm here, Ramza. You didn't get it, you still need it? Hopefully someday. Extraordinary. These stones are different, but the craftsmanship's identical. However, did it come to be in his possession? Again, I'm guessing it's from the princess. I thought they are indeed of a different shape. The stones appear to be cut from the same crystal. Oh, they are. Urusite. Urusite? What makes you say that? Can't you feel it? You can feel it, can't you, Herdy? Do you recall me telling you that he considered the necklace special? Oh, here we go. It was special because it was entrusted to him by... Oh, but the prince, okay. He was returned it to the princess upon delivering her highness to the fortress? Oh, see, I thought maybe he got it from the prince gave it to him to give to the princess. Oh, okay. A family keepsake. Of course. And each necklace, each Urusite, has acted as a lodestone, drawing both of our parties closer and closer to Ivalus. Indeed, Father, the Urusite guides us. Do you have like a vision or something? Ramza, are you recovered? Thank you, sister. I am well now. From what we know of Doma and the Otius, vestiges of one's will may endure in the Urusite. Could it be then the desire of the former owner or creator of this necklace was simply to return to Ivalus? What coup could that have been? Ramza, Ramza Belov, he wanted people to return to his homeland and uncover the truth behind the kingdom's founding. But then why show us Lasalia in Arg, you ask? Simple. We are being tested. The Orsite is measuring our worth, seeing if we deserve, or see if we are deserving of that truth. You say these things as if you know them, but how could you? Nothing we have uncovered suggests anything of that kind. Again, vision when you touch the crystal. I know you have your doubts, but I can assure you they are misplaced. For now, I must ask you to trust me, lady. Lady, Muriel? Since when did you... Uh-oh. Ramza, are you feeling quite yourself? Can't handle the truth. We can't handle the truth, of course. Of course I am, sister dearest. I've never felt better. I sense a disturbance in the air. Yes. Father, these necklaces are gifts. Gifts from the old gods who once watched over the Ivalusians. It is proof that we have their blessing. With the necklaces and the Odious, we can finally prove... Uh-oh. Thank you, Lunith. I know not what came over me. Something's going down here. That possessed turns head 180 degrees to look at you. What gives you that idea? I don't have no idea, dragon. Oh man, I haven't seen that movie in forever. Anyways, Ramza, you must rest. Leave me be, Alma. Did I not tell you I'll be fine? Yeah, I see him being the villain of the next raid part here. Kugane. Back to Kugane. So, another adventure under our belts, eh, Lunith? I'd best put pen to page before the details fade. Lee, Lesalia, and now... Oh, one would think our discovery is more than sufficient to prove the claims, at least with regards to Ivalus' existence, but something tells me that Genomus has proof that his ancestors were not the heretics the church painted them to be. He will not rest. So make sure the church knows the truth. Okay. And then there is the curious case of Ramza. At Alma's throat one moment, and a sister dearest the next. He was like a different person when he came to you. Yet I seem to be alone in wondering exactly what happened to him back at the Lighthouse. If you ask this lady, he must have taken quite some bump in the head when he fell. Then again, it didn't take him long to turn back to his spiteful little self. So all's well that ends well. Alright, so we get a chapel orchestra roll. Take that. Oh, I got one of the cards. Yeah! And I got two orchestra rolls. I got the Yizmat card. Well, maybe I didn't get it from this. I assume I did. I mean, I didn't really do anything else today. Let's see what that card is. Oh, where are you? Golden Saucer. Hard lights. $776A. Ooh, that's actually a really good card. I'm very happy with this. Yay, more cards. Go to recommended. Yeah, that's my recommended bar. Save that. Oh, my cards are getting better and better. I gotta get rid of some of these crappy ones. Look at if I had all cards like 776A, that'd be perfect. Although I guess you're easy enough to hide in the corner. You can hide in the corner. You can go side to side. You can go up and down. I think a pretty balanced deck here. Play some triple triad soon enough. Soon enough. But I think I'm actually going to end a little early today, just because Vanessa's coming on a little bit early. So want to have some food and stuff ready for her. So I will be back to hopefully finish the expansion tomorrow, or the raid series tomorrow. So I'm guessing if I talk to Lena here, it'll start the next and final raid part. Look at the last little bit of story here. Really excited to see kind of where this goes. I've liked this whole return to Ivalus. It's brought back memories from other games. I'm really excited. Thanks for the stream. Have a great... Oh, thanks to Dragon Roll. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Thank you, Drazer and Garlean, for joining me in-game. Always fun to have you guys playing with me a little bit. Hopefully, Garlean, you get something awesome next raid if you're able to join tomorrow. Also, like I mentioned, I will be streaming tomorrow. I'll be streaming next week, and then the week after that. But the second will be my last Final Fantasy stream for 2 weeks, because I am heading back home. I think I'm flying out like the Wednesday or the Thursday. I can't remember exactly the date, and not flying back for 2 weeks. So, just to let you know, so I have another 2 weeks, another 4 or 5 episodes I'll be streaming, and then I'll be taking 2 weeks off to finally go back visit family that I've not seen for almost 3 years. I haven't seen my little nephews or my family and stuff like that weren't in video calls. So very excited for that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Really, really excited for that. You're gonna be late tomorrow. Hopefully you can make it for the raid. If it's anything like today, it took a while there. Ooh, man, I love that outfit. Oh man, you have like you guys have the coolest outfits. That looks awesome. Oh man, even with the helmet there, you guys are so awesome. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully you guys can join me for some more Final Fantasy tomorrow. And as always, until next time, keep a stick on the ice. Oh, it glows.